Okay, so today I'd like to present about myself. To present myself, the title, "The Essence of Adam Wojnowski." This is what I will be discussing. So, uh, my experience with science and trying to understand the world started very long time ago. It was since I was a kid. I remember trying to comprehend how the world around me works. So therefore, I was interested in programs called "Było sobie życie," or "Once Upon a Time Life" in English. Also, already at the time, I was inspired by Stephen Hawking. I believe I was 7, and yet already he inspired me. Now, let's move on to my interest and my experience, because uh, my biggest interests are in neurobiology, genetics, quantum physics, and also immunology, uh, how our immune system works. But in my free time, I perform different types of actions. For example, I uh, love to listen all types of music. For example, classical, like this piece made by Chopin here on screen, or else, for example, even rock music like Guns N' Roses. Now we can talk about why I am here, why I think this is important, because this contributes to my dreams of future. Um, this scholarship, Queen Hedvig Scholarship, is another step in my path of education. This could help me get into Stanford, which is my dream destination. And then, if the circumstances would allow me to, I would do my best to try to become a scientist and contribute to this general state of science all over the world, working along the greatest minds of my generation. And not only them, but also of other generations. In terms of my achievements and what I currently do, I had experiences with biology competitions, lots of them. For example, a few times I got into the second stage of National Biology Olympics. Also, at school I took part in a lot of. Oh, sorry, I think the camera is a little bit off. I took part in a few extracurricular extracurricular sorry for that, biology camps, where we explored things that weren't included in the normal school program. Also, in my free time, I am available as a volunteer at Szczeciński Dom Seniora. Also, back in my day when I was still in ground school, I also achieved a title of laureate in the social studies competition, so that's also quite interesting. And I believe that would be the conclusion, because I wanted to present it as fast and as convenient as I could, because on one hand, I didn't want to get into too much details and bore the committee, and on the other hand, I didn't want. I am on a clock, so I hope this presentation was sufficient. And I can move to the question part of the interview.
Okay. Thank you very much, Adam. Cesare, would you like to start with your questions?
Okay. Let's start, Adam. You ended your presentation with Oppenheimer, and you also wrote your essay about Oppenheimer. On the other hand, you told us about your interest and that you are interested in biology and so on. When you think about biology, you think about development, about building something new, about discovering something new. When you think about Oppenheimer, you think more about destruction, atomic bomb, and so on. How do you merge let's say, areas, which I perceive a little bit, difficult to merge and meet because they seem to be far away from each other?
I understand, absolutely. Well, I do not perceive Oppenheimer through the prism of him being the father of atomic bomb. He did build it, or was rather a part of the process of building it and developing. However, he also laid foundations for general current quantum mechanics. So he also created something, and we can't and should not judge him only by the thing he's most famous for. Also, as I mentioned in my essay, the tale of atomic bomb is also can be a cautionary tale. So I find it also interesting how it connects with biology. Well, I would love to connect quantum mechanics with biology. I have already a few ideas for that, and I'd love to see with a little bit of equipment and time and opportunities what I could come up with.
Okay, thank you.
Łukasz?
I would be curious about your scientific interest. You mentioned neurobiology, genetics, quantum mechanics. What do you do right now to develop yourself in those areas?
I try to reach for studies for students. I mean studies. Sorry, I mixed my words. I meant sources and resources for students. For example, biology made by, or maybe rather pioneered by Campbell. It's a very famous book for students learning biology. And also, I love to get into and read scientific studies if I want to pursue, if I notice something that's of particular interest to me. But moreover, in my free time, I also like to read the normal, just maybe not so scientific, but regular articles about developments in science, just written by a journalist, because that's how sometimes you can discover a path to something new through the basics and the generalities of something.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. And I have two questions for you. One, which of your achievements you are the most proud of? What is it, and why you are so proud of?
I mean, what I believe is about an achievement that I'm proudest of is actually something I forgot to mention, is getting into my school, my current school, because I'm a student at 13 LO ogólnokształcące in Szczecin. This school enabled me to develop, and it gave me the possibility to stand where I am today. And getting there through various competitions, because that was crucial in the recruitation process, is my biggest achievement, because this is how my real development started. Without getting to this school, I guess I wouldn't be that developed now. And thanks to my teachers, who were also acting as my mentors at times, I can probably say that I am ready for a new tomorrow, thanks
Okay.
to them.
Thank you very much. Why do you think that you're a better candidate than all the other candidates in this contest? And I would like you to respond in one sentence consisting of not more, not less 7 words.
I have an original soul.
So this is 5 even. Okay. Good one. So now it's time for feedback. Łukasz,
Sorry, may I just interrupt you? Sorry if I was too fidgeting or looking around. I'm neurodivergent, so sometimes it just goes over me, and I'm sorry for that.
Okay, thanks for this comment. Łukasz, would you like to share your feedback with Adam?
Okay. Yes, Adam, I find you really very authentic person, a really an honest person. I liked your presentation a lot. You seem to have very diverse interests in terms of science, and I think connecting them together is something that would be very, very interesting, and I wish you good luck.
Thank you.
Cezary?
Adam, I think you prepared very, very nice and interesting presentation, which I like personally very much. And I think sometimes if you do something really nice and valuable, it's good to take time to appreciate it. And my quick feedback is not rush too much with the presentation. And
Sorry for that.
don't assume that people will not appreciate it. I like this presentation very much, and I think my colleagues too. So just if you do something really nice and good and you believe in it, just take your time and make sure other people also appreciate it. So, and all
Thank
the
you.
best. Good luck.
May I comment on that last thing? Sorry, it's just from my experience, people sometimes tend to be critical and they don't always support development. For example, recently my teacher said that when we go studying, we stop being an actual student, but we're more of a number on a list that can always be just striked out. So that's why sometimes I am not so certain whether if it's good, but whether people will like it. So
it was very good.
But thank you.
Okay, from my side, I also like your presentation, but technicalities is something that you need to focus on, meaning the preparation before, the microphone, the background.
I know, sorry, but it really was just happened now. I believe it was something to do with the browser, which suddenly malfunctioned.
I mean, Adam, just kind of, I will share with you my thoughts, and obviously you can do it with this as whatever you want. So preparation is definitely something which I would recommend.
Okay.
Also the planning your presentation, because all of a sudden you kind of finished, but then you wanted to add something. Then you were careful or stressful about the clock. So just kind of plan better for future, especially in situation that you really would. This is an important event for you, right? So
yeah, of course, this is my first and last shot at this.
So that's why I'm saying that if you experience in your life soon on or many years after something which is really important to you, spend definitely much more time on all those kind of nuances, technical things, microphone, background, planning, timing, everything. So that's from my side.
Thank you for
Thank
your
you very
advice.
much, Adam. Good luck, and have a great afternoon.
Thank you.